Greetings, guys. Oh, I forgot to turn the lights off 1 second. There we go. Greetings, guys. What's going on? Unoptimized Fool here with another burst of information for you guys. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Now, obviously, we just had 12.0.5 patch come out. It was kind of a disaster. They are fixing things. It's not totally a loss. I give Blizzard a lot of, negative feedback, but honestly, it's not too bad, right? But we just had a decor pack come onto the store, which is actually a lot of money, as well as a mount pack that came on the store. Now, again, this is terrible timing for Blizzard. They seem to just do this. They seem to release something that's controversial, and then right after, like, hey guys, buy this expensive pack. And now, again, decor items have no power in the game, right? It's just cosmetic. But why do I care about this? It's because it's just ill timing, all right? Read the room, Blizzard, okay? You just had a bad patch. The content's good. It's just rolled out terrible, right? You need to focus on this, and then all of a sudden, it's just the optics of it. It's like, oh, hey, here's a bad patch, but buy our $75 housing pack. So what is this housing pack that I'm talking about? Well, it's going to be an exterior housing pack. Now, again, just for the exterior, right, I believe it's around $40 to $50. But if you want to get interior items with a bundle, it's $75. Now, granted, there is a lot of items in there, and it roughly comes out to about $1 per, $1 to $2 per item in that pack. So you're getting a lot of items, right? Now, again, if it's justifiable for you, definitely buy it. But guys, there are people who bought Midnight and are currently playing Midnight that spent less on the expansion itself, than this pack will be, right? $75, right? This is a pretty expensive pack. Now, the Hearth Steel, right, which is the stuff that you use to buy the currency for all this decor stuff, it comes in either you buy $50 worth of it, which is 5,000 coins, or $100 worth of it, which is obviously 10,000 coins. $75, technically you have to spend $100. You'll have $25 left over, but you still have to buy $100. So you already have to put $100 aside for this pack. It's not like you can just spend $75 and get it. That's how the Hearthsteel system works, right? And again, I'm not a big fan of Hearthsteel. Again, buying stuff for your housing. Again, I wanted it to be 100% of your achievements, in-game achievements, and all of the activities in World of Warcraft. Now, again, majority of the content now and going forward, Blizzard has said is going to be through in-game achievements, but now you have to go to a house, trying to figure out, is this asset earned or is it bought, right? So it opened up that avenue. They opened up pretty dang quick. They didn't even wait like a year or two for us to enjoy the system before they tried to monetize it. Again, I know that they're a business. I know that this is probably keeping our sub at $15 or less per month, but at this point, they're going to monetize everything. I mean, you guys all bought that Long Boy mount that has the mailbox auction house. You guys are simps. And there are going to be people who buy this pack. Again, we also had the mount pack that came out. I already know a couple people who bought the mount pack. Again, when we have a bad patch and we complain about the bad patch, and then the next couple days later we buy a pack for $75, Blizzard doesn't learn anything. They can keep getting away with it. They can keep releasing bad patches, and then they can just sell a pack for $75 for pixels, and then you buy them, and then Blizzard makes millions of dollars off of a bad patch, and they get away with it. So what am I saying here is, again, the packs aren't no big problem. Again, I find them to be expensive, and that's a lot of money. I think that's one of the most expensive decor packs or just any cosmetic pack I've ever seen in World of Warcraft, let alone any other game, right? And I come from Call of Duty. I know everything about cosmetic packs, right? So, but this is just bad timing. This is bad optics, Blizzard. At this point, you should have just delayed this till 12.0.7. Again, 12.0.7 has been announced. It's been thrown into the PTR already. We're moving fast, as per usual, 8-week cadence. 12.0.7 has to be good, or 2 bad patches in a row. That's really going to hurt the returning players for 12.1. And just release, if it's 12.0.7 is good, then release the packs. You're still going to get flack. No matter how good Blizzard's doing at that point, they could be 10-0. In patches and releases, and they release this type of stuff, there'll always be this negative crowd attached to it, which is fine. It's always going to happen. But now we have a bad patch, and now we have cosmetics coming out. That is going to be a big problem. And we even have people that are outside the WoW sphere of influence reporting on this, right? So that's how controversial this is. I mean, the release of 12.0.5, also breached that sphere of influence, and people that weren't even associated with the game was talking about it. Now they're talking about this. Right now, it seems like World of Warcraft's dying. In reality, I play every day. It's not dying. We have some bugs. They're actually fixing the bugs. It just, it hurts the reputation. And Blizzard, I just don't understand you sometimes. I understand this is not the designer's fault. It's not the programmer's fault. This is definitely the, top honchos, suits have an ass, just sitting up there and making these decisions. And again, timelines can be broken, Blizzard. You don't, just because you had this planned for many, many months probably, you can move it. No one's telling you can't move it. You'll eventually use it, right? So, again, terrible timing. Sure, I'd love to see housing not have this currency, but it's here. Blizzard's going to make money off of it. Simps are going to buy it. Whatever, I'm not going to buy it. My house is going to be 100% my achievements only, not some fancy fancy decor stuff. Also, by the way, I just want to talk about one thing real quick. There are some current bugs in housing that are affecting people's rotation. Some items are moving around, and we have some items disappearing. So not only do we have glitches in 12.0.5, but we also have bugs tied to housing, and they're trying now to sell you $75 worth of decor, which probably won't have any issues, right? Usually there's never an issue with the shop, right? Or if there is an issue with the shop, it's fixed same hour, right? So just terrible timing. The optics are terrible. I love this game. That's why I complain about it, because I want it to be the best it can be. And right now, people are doom scrolling. People are doom posting. I guess this is a doom post. This is just me critiquing WoW and Blizzard. Just smarten up. You guys have 20 plus years of this. It seems like this is your first year of doing anything. It's crazy. We do these loops. Is this video going to solve anything? No, but we need to talk about it. We need to hold Blizzard accountable. So if you're upset with WoW, don't buy these packs. Hit them in the wallet. That's the only way we're going to solve this problem. I'll see you guys in the next one.